YouTube, what the crap's going on? I thought maybe another fun campaign preview would be to show you just how difficult it would be to play as the Western Romans. So I've cranked it up to Legendary. The initial challenge is Legendary, and we're going to see just how badly I get beat down over the course. And again, I'm not supposed to make like Let's Plays yet because it's just a preview version, so I'm not going to be doing a Let's Play with the Western Romans yet. So this is just how bad is Heir going to get his crap kicked around for a few turns on a Legendary Western Roman campaign. And again, I'm not going to show any of the previews or anything just yet because the game hasn't released, and again, they may want to be saving that kind of stuff. So we're going to wait, and I'm just going to skip through it all. And when the game comes out, I'll be more than happy to show you all those and everything. I'm just doing that as a courtesy. CA was nice enough to give me a preview build, so I'm just trying to be courteous here and not give away too much of the game. So here we are in the the Western Roman Empire on Legendary settings. So, well, what makes Legendary so hard? Well, there's a few things that make Legendary settings on Rome 2 very, very difficult. And when I say Rome 2, it's going to probably be the same on Total War Attila. Even harder than Shogun 2 in my mind. In fact, I think Legendary on Shogun 2 was much easier to get through than it was on Total War Rome 2 in its current state. When the game first released, you could game it really easy on Legendary and get through it, but in its current state, it's actually very difficult. And the reason is they've changed a few things. You can't save your game at will on the Legendary settings. It only saves automatically at the end of a turn. So no more of the, oh, my agent didn't get what I want, I'm just going to load my save game. No, not going to work. Battle realism is forced on, which means that you can only see within 200 meters of your units with the camera. The AI gets insane buffs. They get insane campaign buffs, battle map buffs. It is extraordinarily difficult. And then if you look at the starting position of the Western Roman Empire, you have a huge swath of land here. And I'm guessing if we go in and look, let's just go into the overview map and turn on diplomatic status. So we've got the Picts and the Caledonians who hate our guts. These people hate us, and let's see if anybody else hates us. No, it looks like diplomatically speaking we're okay for now, just as far as the number of enemies, but I'm guessing that if we go here, yeah, attitude-wise, people not really feeling kind towards us. And then if we go into public order, you can see that we have very bad public order in all of our outlying provinces, so this is and that's the predicted, but I mean even current, it's not looking good. So you've got all this stuff. Now region growth is good. You've got all these different religions that are playing in. Sanitation is poor in the large cities. So you're going to have a lot of issues. Immigrants, that's interesting. Low immigration. There's your food. So I don't know if we'll be struggling. The fertility, though, we have a lot of very good land in the Western Roman Empire, so you'd have that working for you. But yeah, anyway, just kind of a look at where you're going to be starting, and then let's make sure that we can just see our military forces. So I'm going to turn off everything. So these are the military forces that you're going to start with. Looks like we've got a few. These are not ours, so ours are going to be in yellow. So we have Swabians probably in a horde here. We've got a general in Hispania, basically, or in Galatia, over in Hispania, basically. We got an army in North Africa. We have an army in Britain. 2 up here in northern Gaul. 1 here in, I don't know what this area would be, but it's, yeah, I don't know what the Romans called it. So I guess at Noricum. Probably some German land here, I would think, or maybe modern-day Austria or something. I really don't know my geography of this area. I apologize. And over here, just north of Illyria, we've got another small force. So you can see they have very few forces to hold up a huge empire, and we have potentially lots of civil war coming on in the near future. So let's get out of here and just take a look at our faction here.
Loyalty is a measure of a character's devotion.
Yeah, so he's going to be talking to me about loyalty. We don't have a whole lot of power. Our power is fairly weak. Don't have a lot of control. So, it's going to be a lot of interesting stuff. So these are other patricians. I guess these are candidates within our own party, I'm assuming. And we got our own guys here. You can have effects on your own people here. Secure loyalty, all that kind of stuff. Let's see. We could actually put them in as a military count. I don't know what these... I'm not sure if all these decisions are great just yet, so I'm probably going to... hey, look, he's an heir. So yeah, we got our provinces here that we could potentially have a general in. So I might go ahead and throw some governors in here. We will see. If it helps any. It's actually taking some money for me to do that, I think. So we threw some generals out there. Got some governors in place. I can only have 4. In those 4 provinces, I should be able to issue some... I'm going to go ahead and research this infantry thing to start with, and then we'll start coming down here. What's this? Molded architecture. Yeah, that's cool. Start with some of these things. Interesting. And this is going to be the Swabians, I think. Yeah. So let's hope that they don't hate me, because that could get ugly pretty quick. They are a horde within my lands. You can see I don't even have full armies here. These are rather small armies, and some of them have taken some losses. Integrity not so great with some of those armies. You can see the integrity right here. Let's see what we got up here in Britain again. Just a relatively small army with not potentially great integrity. They look like they're in the process of retraining. I'm only bringing in 78 talents a turn right now, so got a lot of problems going on. We do have some money, and we're going to want to start spending some of that money to get our economy built. We only have 80 food surplus right now as well. So let's start. Italy is going to be some of our good land. Just so from a fertility standpoint, let's just make sure. So fertility, yeah, Italy and all these provinces through here are going to be very good. So let's maybe improve a few farms through here first. So maybe throw in some fields in these provinces where it's going to really matter. So we'll throw one there, and in Italia, and in this province, fields would make a big difference as well. We have a whole bunch of military buildings, like these rally fields and stuff. Guard house. I mean, we're really not going to need some of this. So let's tear that down, and we'll replace it with something else. Got olive orchards. That adds to squalor, though, too, so that's no good. I don't see anything else I want to do there for now. Mediolanium, we can improve to these wheat fields here. 90 additional food, so 20 plus 90. The cattle herd then ends up being just as much food, too, but I think it's even more wealth. Yeah, let's go with the cattle herd. Though this might play out better over the long run. So if you right click, this is the building browser that they were talking about that makes it easier for you to make your decisions. So let's see, cattle herd, cattle pens. I probably shouldn't be trying super hard. So I'd end up with 170 at the highest level from a cattle farm, and 210 at the highest level from the wheat mills, and it'd be 480 wealth in total. But this one would be much higher. So gonna go with the cattle farm for now. So that was interesting to check out. So we'll go with the cattle herd. Again, I have a lot of different. This adds public order though, which is nice. I have so many different military buildings, and again, it is gonna be really hard to try and keep things up. This building is doing nothing for us as Tabernet. I wish we could convert it to something that maybe going to give us public order boost, but this one also takes food consumption. But we have more food on the way, so this would be a better building. Maybe convert that over. We're going to be running out of money real quick too, so let's just we're going to end a turn. I probably have, so this is another thing I do want to show you this. I'm going to hit end turn, but it's saying, hey, you can still issue provinces. So what's really cool is you can just click on it and it takes you down there. So, oh, here's Africa. Food production and public order. So we'll do bread and circuses. It's going to be probably helpful because almost all of my provinces are probably going to be suffering from poor public order. So again, if I hit end turn, I can just keep going, and I'm just going to do bread and circuses and all these. I like how you can click on it and it just takes you right to it. Very nice feature. Just user-friendly wise. Should help new folks to do better as well. So there we go. We're going to end the turn and see what happens on the first turn end. Legendary West Roman Empire campaign. And again, the game automatically saves. We're going to immediately be attacked by Saxons. So, and let's just give you an idea just how hard it is to defend your guys on the battlefield. So we're going to immediately get raided by Saxons in Britain, and that is a pretty substantial raiding force. And we have one ship in our garrison fleet to try and hold off the wolves of war. And we've got 420 men in a garrison army to defend a small settlement. So it's going to be a lot of fun here. And let's see, what are these guys? These guys are a light melee ship. We're going to be best off to probably just see if we can sink any Saxon ships, but if we get anywhere near all their skirmish transports, they are probably going to badly hammer me. So look at all these Saxon vessels here. This is so bad for me. And this is not a ramming ship, it's just a melee ship. So I don't know, we'll do what we can with it just for fun. But let's send it over here. Where's the Saxon general? Right here. We'll see if we can get to the Saxon general. I doubt it, but if we just get super lucky. I do have some barricades remaining that I can put in, but I don't see how that's really going to help me. It's going to be impossible to hold the Saxons back. So I'll put the one barricade there. Sounds like little Heir is waking up. I can hear him in the background. So if you hear him for a minute, don't worry. This is Heir's about to grab him, and then it means I'll probably be getting off here soon. Let's start this and just kind of give you an idea. Like, again, so look, I can't move out to that ship. I actually have to click on it because you can only take the camera within 200 meters of a unit. Use the whip. It's going to fatigue my men, but it would give them a little bit of melee defense. That's weird. Oh, and it freezes fatigue for 30 seconds. Yeah, but then you just get a whole bunch more fatigue. I don't see how that's going to be useful. Yeah, even if I kill the Saxon general, this is going nowhere and will do nothing.
They are trying to take out our general. Defend him.
So check it out. My guy's trying to board the Saxon ship here. This is going to go real well for me. You can see my men being hit in the back by missile fire. And we've managed to kill a few Saxons, which is great, but we're totally going to lose this fight. Those longboats are so cool looking too. I like it. Got the eagle head on the front of it. Again, very sweet. We're actually doing pretty well against the Saxon general, but it's just my guys are taking a lot of fire from behind. But these light Roman Marines are performing pretty nicely against these Nordic warlord here. In fact, we might be able to win that fight. I've only lost 5 men, and the Saxons are losing men quickly, so my light Marines doing a great job here. The rest of the Saxons have just ignored the fact that their general's being attacked, and they're just making for land. And there's no way I'm going to be able to defend this. I'm going to take my scout equites and maybe bring them out into the field to see if I can catch some skirmishers, because they're not going to do me any good up here. So I've got some Limitani here. Just see if we can try and block off some of this stuff. Is my admiral out here going to win this? He's doing fantastic versus this Nordic warlord. We're going to win this fight. Oh, no. I think my admiral just died. Or no, the enemy general is dead. Never mind. So yeah, these light marines have done fantastically. And we've actually routed the Saxon chief. That's great. So we're going to see how well the AI does at landing its ships too. That was something they struggled with in Rome too. Let's see if we can go get a hold of any more of the enemy ships here and try and kill them. These guys did great. Really pleased how that worked. I don't know how in the world they had the capacity to kill that Saxon warlord. But yeah, again, you can see the battle realism makes it very difficult just to keep an eye on the battlefield even. You can see all the Saxon ships out here. A couple of them coming into land. Cohorts. What are we going to be up against, by the way, when they get up here? So some Saxon spears, not too worrying. Looks like, you see how the writing doesn't really fit in there? That may be something they want to address too. So Nordic, I'm not going to be able to see their stats, of course, because it's on Legendary. And let's see what the abilities do here. So the cohort is defensive testudo, gives them a boost. Let's see what that formation looks like. It's not going to help him versus infantry, but that's nice. It's going to help him a lot. Just maybe holding. they have better... Let's get them down here. They can't move, actually, until I get them out of that. Let's get them and really clog up this entryway. My towers are doing some firing. These missiles here are going to be a huge problem for me. My scout equites will get murdered, though, if I get into these other units, so I'm just going to bring my spears up here and try and get them into a defensive testudo. So again, probably won't help me a lot versus infantry, but it will brace me a little bit against a Saxon charge. We should move forward, though, and get them on a bit of a downhill gradient. There we go. It's going to take him a second to get into defensive testudo, so there they go. So we'll see if my guys can hold out. Probably not, because the enemy is on a legendary. The Saxon units, though, wavering. Maybe because of the loss of their general. If I actually hold out here, this is going to be incredible. These guys are shaken, winning uphill against my spearmen without too much difficulty. Let's bring my scout equites over here. We got a shattered Nordic band here, and the enemy general being shattered is not helping either. I might be able to turn this. So when you capture enemy towers on this too, it just destroys them. It doesn't actually turn them to where they start firing, which I kind of like. Let's try and get a quick charge into these Nordic brigands. See if we can kill some of them. They are already wavering, some of them. We got other units shattering out here, so this is actually really good for me. Let's bring my guys into land. If I survive this, man, I'm going to be absolutely blown away. Wow, these guys shattered up here. We might actually defend. Killing the Saxon general might actually clutch this out for me because their morale is just suffering so badly. That's crazy. This is awesome. Yeah, we've just routed all of those hurlers. Scout equite is paying dividends here. I might be able to defend the settlement. This is going to be cool. Anyway, and if it's cool and you all like it, then, you know, it gives you the opportunity to see something that I might have to try and do later on. I'm not going to start off in a legendary West Rome campaign, obviously. I would probably get my trash kicked, even though this is actually going fairly well for me. So, I mean, the killing of that Saxon general was absolutely brilliant. I had no idea it was going to play such a huge role. So here comes my scout equites chasing down these Nordic brigands. There's some routing enemy units, some spear bandits in the way. And these Nordic brigands are under fire from another tower of mine. And it's the flaming arrows probably going to hurt them pretty bad too. Those guys are out. I'm actually just going to get out of there because friendly fire might come into play. And I've got my light marines off the ship as well, so I can start trying to come up behind these guys. I'm going to have to use my scout equites to kill the enemy archers. Let's see, scout equites getting 212 kills. That's pretty awesome. My guys do have a much improved missile block chance because of the defensive testudo that they're in. I don't want to let those archers get a bunch of shots on me, so I'm going to try and get my scout equites into them as quick as possible. The Nordic bows are already shaken, and these Saxon spears are already shaken. This is cool, and I'm thoroughly enjoying this. This is fun. I'm probably going to have time to play one turn in, but just to kind of give you an idea of what a legendary start means for the West Romans. Hopefully this is going to give you an idea of what to expect. So got the Saxon spears engaged with me. Let's bring my swords in to help. Over here, my swords in their the cohorts in their defensive stance ought to do fairly well against the Saxon spears, who again are shaken. Enemy archers are running from my scout equites. Okay, I'm going to push my scout equites through and see if we can get these Nordic bows to rout. We did. Pushing through is probably kind of gaming the system a little bit because it's going to give me give them an attack in the rear penalty. We've shattered pretty much all the enemy units at this point. My scout equites are now under fire from the Nordic bows, but they're going to be starting to get chased by my my Roman light marines, so it's going to take them off their position of firing, I think, and these spears just shattered as well. So check it out! Legendary! Heir survived the first battle. How about that? How many of you thought that I was going to get a heroic victory out of that when it started, huh? Huh? How's that? The AI actually landed all its ships, disembarked. The only thing it really did majorly wrong here was letting me board its general. So how about that? We can kill the captives, take on warriors. So units, whoa, that's cool. We can take on warriors. Take those willing to fight into your army, replenishing your ranks. Their experience, your force. Units replenished by 10%. That's cool. Ransom the captives, but that lowers my integrity. Let's take on warriors.
The faster the rate of replenishment will be.
Let's see if anybody else comes after me on the first turn. Looks like in the very first turn, the Saxon Empire is attacking one of my allies, the East Roman Empire. So right away we're going to end up being at war with the Sassanids. We were nowhere near us, fortunately, but we'll enter the war on the side of our ally. East Roman Empire is going to have its work cut out for him. So the first turn, actually okay so far, but these guys must not be feeling real friendly towards me. We need to look up how the axe grinders are feeling about us. This faction's demanding my daughter in marriage, and they're offering me nothing, so I think not. I mean, it's great that you're just demanding that my daughter marry you, but you might want to give me some good reasons. So I got a faction declaring war on me here. Oh my gosh, and I have nothing up there to defend that. I mean, this is going to be insane. So again, the game only automatically saves at the end of each turn. Let's see, these guys, the axe grinders from the Swabians. Let's check out the diplomacy. I'm guessing they hate me. I mean, why wouldn't they? Yes, of course. In fact, pretty much everybody hates me. This is good. Got a potential trade route here with the Maurians. Let's see if we can get that.
This option is used to broker trade.
Sweet. See if we can build up some stuff here. The Markomans are probably not going to trade with me. Gaetulians. Man, these guys are still around. They were super annoying in Rome too. Okay, well we got that. Let's see what we can do about the axe grinders. These guys are no doubt going to try and kill us, and they no doubt probably have better troops than me. And these guys are still replenishing. Let's see, I have an onager. If I recruit units, man, I just can't support any more units though. My income is terrible. Yeah, now we have no money for buildings or anything else. Good grief, man. So, no money, no troops. This is going to be crazy. It almost seems like we'd be best off to maybe dismantle some stuff. You can use the abandon thing now, so I mean, we're at war with these guys. Check it out, Hadrian's Wall up here. That's cool.
How can I serve the people of Rome?
Man, this is crazy. Anyway, that's probably all going to be all I have the time. But just look at the position you're in. No income. Everybody hates you. A few armies. And if it's on Legendary, then you know how challenging it's going to be. I still don't know how I managed to win that battle. That was freaking awesome, and I'm feeling pretty good about that. And y'all be like, hey, it's just the AI hate. Just let me feel good for a minute. I need it. So, yeah, Sassanids and all their allies already at war with us. This is going to be crazy. I mean, this is going to be absolutely nuts. Let's end another turn just real quick, see what happens. I've probably got waning loyalty everywhere. Got Ostrogoths starting to march through my lands that don't like me. Looks like the Saxons retreating, though, fortunately. Able to beat them back for now. But they're moving up towards some of my other cities as well. Oh my gosh. Legendary West Rome. This was gonna be... I don't even know how I'm supposed to make money here. You don't have any money to spend. Oh yeah, here we go. The Ebdani is gonna come over and make me feel it. Actually have two ships here. Good grief, look at all the Ebdani troops. What do y'all think? Think we can take them? Try one more. Good grief. Talk about Britain under siege here. We might try a whole assassinate the general thing here too and see if it works. But we got the Ebdanis after us. And they have got some decent troops. They got a lot of archers, hurlers, cavalry, but their cavalry is going to be dismounted because I don't think, unless they changed it in Attila, I mean, you can't bring those units ashore. It is raining, which is probably going to prevent me from using flaming ammunition, so that sucks bad for me. There is the Ebdani general. This ship can only shower enemy units with javelins. Let's see if we can single out this axe vessel over here. The defense is going to be very similar. I've got kind of a town center-ish type area. And my scout equites I'm going to maybe leave out over here somewhere. We have towers to work for us, the same garrison forces. From a barricade standpoint, just to be annoying, I mean, we could put it here. I don't really see that it's going to do a lot of good. Okay, let's start the battle. And immediately we're going to need the stinking battle realism. We're going to have to try and board the general ship, which is going to be really challenging because he's got other units in the way. Let's just see if maybe we can do a little skirmishing. This is going to be challenging because I'm going to have to keep an eye on several different positions. No! Don't board me, don't board me! What's been destroyed? A tower's been destroyed? How's it? Oh gosh! They're getting reinforcements up here. How did their onager and their cavalry get here? What? What? Apparently their onager and their cavalry don't come in via transport? How does that work? Oh, I'm dead. And I can't keep track of what's going on with my navy right now either. Oh, this is bad. This be very bad. Look at the AI actually maneuvering around my spears there. What the heck, man? Who would have thought it? My general was not able to catch the enemy general yet. Let's go after him. So I lost my other skirmish vessel, of course, because I can't pay attention to it. Let's go kill their onager right now. Enemy cavalry is getting cut down. Their units are trying to capture the capture point from me, but I don't think they'll be able to. Man, this is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'm going to turn my guys off fire at will here. See if we can block off enemy cab with the defensive testudo there. We've already got some archers, some Nordic bows that are about to come ashore. And yeah, my scout equites can probably take down the onager. Good grief, that is so many enemy troops. I'm chasing the enemy general and might be able to board him. My ship is faster. Seems like they would be using hooks and stuff to maybe try and slow the enemy down. Nasty weather here too. We're going to catch the enemy general. Can we actually board him from behind like this? There we go. We actually did catch the enemy general here, so that might actually work out to my favor. Whoa, city's on fire. Don't know how it happened in the rain, but my city is on fire. This is awesome. Man, I'm enjoying this. This is fun, even though I'm going to be getting my butt absolutely kicked. This is going to be a lot of fun. My scout equites were getting shot by the onager, of course. We are going to kill the onager crew, I'm sure. But my scout equites now have taken some substantial damage. And let's see if my general has a chance at winning this like he did against the Saxon general. Our guys are not doing very well against the Ebdani general. Apparently the Ebdanis are going to be a little bit tougher for me to beat down at sea. So the enemy general is going to live, and I see absolutely no way that I'm going to be able to survive this. I'm going to use some rapid advance so I can get moving quick here. There is no fatigue penalty to rapid advance now, which is kind of nice. So we're going to catch these Nordic levy. There's just absolutely no way we're going to be able to hold these guys out. Their bows are lighting everything up. Look at all the fire spreading through the city. This is great. And I'm not even doing all that well with my Exploratores versus the Nordic levy spears. And my guys are being shot up here, so I'm going to try and head into Testudo to protect them from enemy fire. I've got these guys in Testudo as well.
Fire spreads through the settlement.
Yes, fire does spread through the settlement. thanks for pointing that out. I was quite aware of it already. See if I can get my scout equites in. There we go. Let's see. So my guys in Testudo definitely holding out against the archer fire. My Exploratores losing to Nordic Levy. Of course, Exploratores are not very good units either. Look at their melee attack. It's only 9. Do they have some kind of... Something is killing my melee attack on the Exploratores. Maybe Whistling Shot or something. I don't know. But yeah, the melee attack on all my men is very low. These guys are okay. Yeah, I have no idea what that is, but the melee attack on a lot of my men is very low right now. They've got these Nordic mounted bows back here. Yeah, mounted raiders that are wavering. Here's the enemy general. Let's see what we get. Being shot, and now we're about to be attacked, so I'm going to have to come out of the Testudo and come attack these Nordic band, and I'm guessing that they're going to summarily destroy my men here. And then I've got my guys in defensive Testudo. The Limitani are about to be destroyed by a Nordic band over here. And then my cavalry is going to get chased by enemy infantry. Yeah, so I am so dead. So we survived the Saxons, and Heir was pretty proud of it, and this is what you get for being proud. The pride goes before the fall here, I guess. So my guy's now getting shot in the back by enemy archers, and I have no clear way to get to the enemy archers. I'm just going to charge the enemy general. Yeah, we got broken over here. These cohorts are going to get destroyed as well. Their attack is being depleted by something. I don't know what it is, like what's having an effect on their attack, but it's being pulled down, and it's not good. Morale's very low, so we are going to just get completely overrun. This Nordic band is actually not doing all that great versus my Limitani. We're going to charge the enemy general. Actually, we're going to go around him because he's trying to brace. Come on, get out of there. So we'll just avoid the enemy general. And let's see if we can get around these swordsmen too and get into those bows, maybe kill a couple of them. But I'm assuming that all my men are about to start routing. Let's issue a charge order so that the Nordic band try and break. Oh, they unloaded on me with a missile weapon. That's not good. Again, we're going to try and get around them, tricking the AI by making them brace. So we actually will get into their archers now. That's little good it's going to do us. These Limitani actually getting 108 kills. Pretty proud of these guys. And the cohorts here actually getting a decent number of kills, 68 kills. Considering the type of terrible situation they're in, that's pretty good. The Ebdanis have captured the town center, so I've lost any benefit from that as well. There's spears that are about to get into me over here in Nordic Levy. But my scout equite is catching the bowmen and beating them down pretty badly on the charge. Let's come back here and try and get the other Nordic bows. Ah, wow, look, my Limitani here actually beat these guys. Beat down the Nordic band. Fires look like they're under control, probably because of the rain. But yeah, we are so dead. Killed a fair number of those bows. Yeah, so this is the fun that you're going to get to have if you want to take on West Rome on Legendary. Enjoy it. You got a little idea about what you're up against. So yeah, just hopefully this was a fun preview for you. Obviously, this battle is as good as over. Man, these Limitani are like holding out like beast. Their morale just took a major hit though. So these guys were beast. Now they're dead. So yep, there you go. The Ebdani are the first to take blood against the West Romans, and of course you can see that it would be many more. You got Suebi troops and Ostrogoths and all kinds of stuff rampaging everywhere. So anyway, hope you all like this preview into a Legendary West Rome campaign, and it teaches you a little bit more about campaign. Tell me what else you want to know before the game releases, and I'll do my best to get you some kind of preview, as long as it's something that I can show you, of course. And they've destroyed my settlement. Check it out. They H-bombed my settlement there, so you see the destruction going through, so they've made it desolate. So basically just coming in, doing their business, taking all my money, killing my people, and very interesting choice by the Ebdani, and it is very expensive to try and resettle, and that actually hurts the fertility of the land as well. So the Ebdani there is that was really a painful move that they did to me. And check it out, the Swabians just camping right outside of town here. They're like, hey, y'all mind if we stay here? We're not paying you, by the way. So Roxolanians, I don't know what they're up to, but yeah, this is the symbol here for desolate land, where the settlement's been destroyed, and it takes a considerable amount of men and money to resettle. It's actually kind of a cool feature. I really like it. But there you go. So not looking good for Western Rome. And we have disease now. Sweet! We have consumption. And smallpox. Awesome. So, yeah. Have fun. West Roman Empire on Legendary. Who's up for it? And the cool thing is you actually can track your campaign status online now in a Total War tool. I'll try and feature that in another video so you can actually brag to me whenever you've accomplished it. HeirofCarthage, signing off for now.